Hey everyone, welcome to a beginner's guide to IMO5. This is the application stage of the process in cultivating indigenous microorganisms. If you haven't caught our previous videos on IMO 1 through 4, you'll definitely want to check those out, go back and watch those. We'll be starting right where we left off with finished IMO 4. So here are your options for IMO 5. There are 5 main ways that you can apply your IMO that I'm going to cover. The first one is by using it to top dress your soil. Top dressing is probably the most straightforward way to apply IMO 4. The experts say to apply it at 120 pounds per acre, but on my scale I just toss it over the soil, kind of lightly dusting the ground. You can spread this on cover crops right before termination, which is what I'm doing here. You'll probably want to make sure wherever you apply your soil that you water it in immediately afterward, preferably with dechlorinated water. We just use a water filter attachment for our hose. And you also need to make sure that the IMOs are covered by some sort of mulch. So this can be a cover crop, it can be a carbon material like wood chips or straw or dried brown leaves. Whatever you want to use is great, but make sure to mulch so that you don't risk the IMO evaporating or getting scorched by the sun. Just remember the environment that the original IMO 1 that you collected was in. Lots of leaf litter protecting it from the elements. The second way you can apply IMO is around the base of your trees. This is apparently a really good way to bring health to an orchard or even a single tree. As was the case for top dressing on garden beds, you will still want to mulch and water the IMO 4 that you spread around the base of the trees. Another way you can do IMO 5 is by applying your IMO 4 to your chicken coop. And this is one of the OG ways IMO 4 was used. It was actually one of the main reasons that it was invented by Master Cho, was to reduce chicken coop and pig pen odors. IMO has a crazy good ability to regulate moisture levels and keep microbial balance. So throw some in with your chickens or pigs if you have them. In addition to IMO, you also want to make sure you have plenty of carbon material in the coop and run to soak up their nitrogen-rich poop. The fourth way to make IMO 5 is to incorporate IMO 4 into a pile of cold compost or finished compost. The key here is that you don't want the IMO to overheat. So if you're making a brand new pile using the Johnson-Su method where you get the pile up to 130, 40, even 160 degrees, you don't want to be adding your IMO 4 to it because you'll kill off the diversity. 120 is the max temperature that these diverse strains of bacteria can endure, so don't risk by putting it into a hot pile or a brand new pile that's going to heat up quickly. Instead, add it to a pile like this that is already cooled down and let the IMO 4 act as an inoculant for the compost. Just let it incorporate for a couple weeks and then you can use it in your garden bed. Finally, the fifth way that you can make IMO 5 is by mixing your IMO 4 in with a nitrogen-rich material such as a crop residue or manure. One more time I'll say you want to monitor this pile closely so that it doesn't go over 120 degrees. This will make you essentially a very ultra-rich inoculating compost that can be used on your soil as a very light top dress. And that is how you make IMO 5. There are many ways of using your IMO, but this should give you a starting place. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you haven't seen our videos on IMO 1 through 4, make sure to check those out. Download our free ebook, A Beginner's Guide to IMO. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this in the future. Thanks for watching.